Alrighty then, it's time to try Project Motor Racing for the very first time. Now, this stream is sponsored, but it's sponsored by Daredrop. Now, Daredrop are basically, I actually really like Daredrop. They're basically a company where you go to their website, you accept some dares as a streamer, you complete the dares, and when I complete the dares, we unlock certain things for you guys to have access to. Now, they did have some keys for this game. They may have all gone now. I'll just double check for you right now. Here we go. Now, I have checked with them because I was wary of doing a sponsored stream for such a controversial game, and I don't want to be like, oh, hey guys, it's fantastic, and it's clearly not. I would never do that anyway. But in fact, I'll quote you exactly what they said. We encourage honesty and organic communication. So yes, you're free to be completely honest. Have fun. That's a direct quote from them. So, as always, guys, I'm going to be fair, I'm going to be objective, but I am free to say whatever I am despite being sponsored because it's sponsored by Daredrop. But yeah, so this is Daredrop. I have used them before as well. So, yeah, basically, you accept a dare. This actually looks like there's still loads left. Did some have some gone, maybe? No, none have gone. Yeah, that's surprising. So, stream with the game with a steering wheel. I reckon we can manage that dare, don't you? 5 career starts. Okay, there's loads of dares here. So let's just accept that one for now. Let me sign on my Twitch. Hold on. Okay. Accept that dare. Alright guys, give me a sec. I thought this was going to be all set, ready to go. I was slightly wrong on that, but it's all good. Hold on. Here we go. Let me just make a command real quick. Hold on. Sorry. I thought this was all set up. I was sadly mistaken. Alex Botland again. Very good. Hold on a minute. Give me a minute. Okay. CloudBot. Here we go. CloudBot. Commands, add command, here we go. There we go, right. Right, there we go. Hopefully. Date drop, there drop. There you go, works, cool. All right, so yeah, there we go. We're all set up, ready to go now. So, as I said, let's go ahead and accept. Wait, that's the cosplay one. I'm not sure what a cosplay. Okay, I reckon I can stream the game with a. Wait. Oh, I have already accepted it. Okay. We may do some more, guys, but for now, we'll just do the stream the game with the steering wheel. Obviously, there's loads more you can do. I do really like this server. I think it's really cool. Make 10 starts authentic career mode. Complete and attain your online rank license test. We'll probably do that one. Don't know how long that will take though. It's easy. I can do that. Complete 10 overtakes. Make 10 clean overtakes, no contact, cross and chat limits in a single lap at the Nordschleife. Complete any career mode event where your repair cost is 0. Okay, so there's a full career mode in this. I genuinely don't know much about it. You know me, I'm going to be prioritizing handling. First career win. Okay, cool. So there's loads to do, but for now, we're just going to give the game a go and go from there, right? That's the plan. So let's do it. Project Motor Racing. Again, sponsored by Daredrop, not by Project Motor Racing themselves directly. But I am free to tell you exactly what I think of this game as long as I'm fair and objective, which I always am anyway, so. All right, let's do it. Hello? Career mode's the only positive thing. All right, we'll have a look. We'll have a look. Now, it's made by Giant Software, which is interesting because they're the same people that make Farming Sim. I think, am I right in thinking this only uses the... This only uses the engine from them or something. That's what I thought it was. But it sounds like it's actually made by them. Oh, yeah. Developed by Straight 4 Studios and published by Giant Software. There you go. And doesn't it use their engine? Have I made that up? The latest game developed under the supervision of the game designer Ian Bell, who previously led the creation of Project Cars series under his previous company, Slightly Mad Studios. The game officially released yesterday. I'm going to need this to be a bit bigger now, I'm not going to lie. Okay, main driver controls. Pro, I'm a pro. Center the wheel, yep. Okay, it's got the wheel. But let me put it in like at least 540 degrees. Please. There we go. Although I'd prefer it to have pre-mapped stuff, to be honest, it's not too bad. When it actually prompts you, it's not too bad. When it doesn't do anything, you just jump in and it just doesn't work. It's really annoying. Here we go. Right, 540 degrees we'll go with. Let's make sure that's in the middle. There you go. Enter. Unwind your wheel to 90-degree position. Hold it there and press confirm. Okay. Push the throttle down as far as it will go. Hold it there. Cool. Brake. Clutch. Shift up. Oh, shift down. Okay. Okay. Just think it's just like a little window. It's not meant to be like that. How do we go to settings? Settings. There we go. X. Graphic settings. Ultra. Display settings. What I actually want. There we go. There we go. We're in 1080p. We're on a 4K screen. So there we go. Window borderless. Frame rate limit. For 90. Save. Restart. Cool. Yes. Doing it. It is. Problem with Alex is that reviews with his developer head on is too brutally honest, LMAO. Yeah, you're not wrong, to be fair. I am quite a brutal reviewer. There's no doubt about that. But at the end of the day, I just want to enjoy a game. So, like, I really like AC Rally, for example. It's really good fun. Hey, Adam. Oh, yeah, we actually went back and watched the stream, Adam. The brake check on the VSC was pretty bad. I hope one of you guys reports that. That wasn't great. I think I would have actually gained 1 rank point, by the way, in that race. Surprising. Here we go. That's better. We're full screen now. All right. I'd like to just drive the car. Let me drive. Should we go straight into a career? All right. Let's go straight into a career mode. I don't like ones that are just very text-based. Oh, okay, that's interesting. Start your motorsport journey by choosing one of the 3 continents as your HQ. When making the choice, remember that while all cars and events are immediately available, the cost of cars and entry fees will be affected by the location of your HQ. That's actually a really cool element that I've never seen in the game before. Event travel and repair costs will automatically be deducted after each race weekend, so keep an eye on your expenses. Be aware that aggressive driving or poor finishes won't sustain a professional team for very long. Sponsorships are the lifeblood of your team. Before each season, select the terms that you feel give you the best chance of survival in this tough, unpredictable industry. Project Motor Racing is best enjoyed with the career experience option set to authentic. This locks the difficulty to 100 and disables race season. Jesus. Okay, it wants us to go full sim. For those wanting to customize every element of their career experience, set to classic. Okay, cool. All right, so team name. Gillon Motorsport, whatever. Not very creative. Allow me. Oh, Gillon Motorsport. Apparently it's limited. Driver name. Did it just tab me out of the box? There it is, limited. Team location. Well, we got to go Europe, haven't we? Got to go Europe. Okay. Sponsorship model. Rolling billboard. A traditional sponsorship arrangement. You're paid a flat amount per race, and that amount is based on the prestige of your car you're racing. Since your performance doesn't matter with this model, your rolling billboard and nothing more. This is the safest sponsorship model for okay. More competitive. Higher flat fee per race. You only paid to finish on the podium. Wow. Ambassador. No damage. Event fees covered. Winner. Champion. Aggressor. Okay. Oh, so they pay for your damage repairs. But then you got a hand and portion of your race winnings. A safety net for drivers who are aware of their aggressive tendencies or are entering a class with an elbows out brand of racing. Incredible. Pace. Pole and set fastest lap. Okay, I'm actually going to go for... no damage. Let's try the no damage one. I quite like that. Again, this is quite unique for me. Professional level. This budget is for players who want to start in the middle of Project Motor Racing's car hierarchy and have immediate access to the game's wide variety of G cars and the funding to enter their various championships right away, though you'll need to save a bit to access the upper echelons of prototypes. Well, I mean, I would go for the lowest one. I'm going to go for the lowest one just because that's what I would choose for a career mode. But, I'll probably end up quitting out and just doing single races in other cars. Career experience, we've got authentic. Race length, 1x. 1x sounds good to me. Okay. All right, so... our graphics are pretty nice. So, bottom right here, we've got 467 grand. No, we haven't. That costs 467 grand. We've got 100 grand. We're clearly not going to be able to afford very much. Oh my god, we can't even afford an A110. We can't even afford a GT4 car. Okay, we can afford an MX-5. Just. Or a classic Carrera for Carrera Cup. That could be good fun. That could be good fun. Doesn't use all my money as well then for a stupid MX-5. All right, let's go for the Carrera. Yes, please. Hey, Ronald, 10 gifted subs. Thank you so much, my friend. Appreciate that. We had T. Brinsky as well dropping a resub before that. I think that's right. Oh, Adam raided. Sorry, Adam. I've already just seen the raid. Thank you for the raid, Adam. Hope you enjoyed VSE in some way, but fair play for carrying on. Right. But thank you very much. Wait, it's disappeared. What is this? Oh, no, it hasn't. Ronald, thank you so much, Ronald, for the 10 gifted. I can only see 5 people that got those subs for some reason on my little feed, but thank you, Ronald. Appreciate that. Make sure to join thank yous if you're a recipient of one of those on Twitch, guys. So, event calendar. Historic Porsche Challenge Germany or UK? Historic Porsche Challenge Championship purse 150 grand, entry fee 10 grand. I like how money based this is. I mean, that's motorsport. Like, so many games just have like buy your car and that's it. You don't have to worry really about entry fees and travel costs. I feel like we start with the UK one. 10 grand, yes please. Northampton and Derby, all right. Race, is that it? Did I miss them on the previous screen? There was more options than that. Did I just click the top option when I should have clicked more? I don't know. Am I faster than Tom 97? Probably not faster raw pace, but I tend to beat him in races. We responded to Adam, didn't realize he raided. I need to redo. I'll show you again what I've got for my overlay. Like this is what I use now. It's just a bit limited about what you can see. Like look, the fact that 10 gifted here says 10 gifted. That is quite small there. Then above that you've only got 5 subs, but those are from gifts. It's just a bit odd. I need to change it again. All right, frame rate looks like it's struggling a little bit to me, but maybe it's just this panning scene. Historic Porsche Challenge UK 12 laps Silverstone. All right, Northampton. Sorry, Northampton. Okay. Next, I'll practice. 10 minutes of practice, 10 minutes qualified, 12 lap race. All right, let's do it. Cockpit setup. Camera movement. My word. Seat position. Head display. I'll leave all that default. I like leaving games default so you guys get a fair representation. All right, let's do it. Yeah, frame rate is not okay. 40 FPS. Is it because we're in the pits though? Where's pit limiter? It's also a bit loud. Can I make it not loud? Settings, audio, master volume, yes I can. Graphic settings, exit. I am on Ultra, but it seems a bit much. 4K. I will keep it up for now. They've not got like DLSS. Oh, they have DLSS. Here we go. Go quality DLSS. Okay, right. There was the engine, but it feels like there's a delay after I press the throttle weirdly. Alright, here we go. So straight away. Oh, it's a bit fuzzy from DLSS. I'm not enjoying that. I might just put the settings down a little bit. The FPS is we're at 35 FPS, guys. Hold on a minute. Oh no, DLSS off then. If it's going to make it blurry, we'll have to turn this down to. Oh, recommended, I guess. Okay. Sure. Oh. Yeah, I need to reconfigure this wheel. It's not great. Oh my god. What is going on with this frame rate? 50 FPS is a bit better. Hold on. I mean, let's just try performance mode then. I mean, I haven't played in 4K, but I've got a 4090. Oh, great. So clutch, auto blip, trailing throttle. What's that? Don't know what that is. I do. Right, performance. I mean, it's... Oh, no. It's... No, look how stuttery it is. We're in performance mode graphically now. So clearly it doesn't really support 4K. Oh my god. The front really bites when you get off the throttle. We're at 67 FPS now, but it's not really the straight frame count, it's the stutteriness. Very stop-start. Also CPU limited, but I mean, I've got a decent CPU as well. Okay. So I need to adjust my degrees rotation on my wheel because it's... Despite us setting a 90-degree amount, which normally means... Okay. Interesting. Now the force feedback is pretty weak. I haven't looked at the setting, the force feedback settings yet. Maybe looking for it because it's pretty weak, but it does exist. Put device settings. Oh my god. What is all this? I don't know. Back on 100, I guess. I'm just gonna have to leave it as is. Game itself got a handle the graphics. It locks very readily. It's really odd. That's all I can say so far, is it's odd. Now I always like to talk about racing games. Oh god. With regard to how natural it feels, because I don't care if it's ultra realistic. I don't care if it's whatever. But if it feels natural and nice to drive, it's a nice game. At the moment, this feels odd. Why is this the in-game mirror in the top right? That's a bit odd. Oh, okay. Not long gripping this Porsche. It's interesting they call it Northampton though, even though it's clearly Silverstone. You think they have to change the layout slightly, but apparently they can just call it Northampton, the exact same layout, and get away with unlicensed, which doesn't seem quite right to me, unless it is licensed. At the moment, the handling just feels kind of dead. Part of the force feedback, and it's part of the fact that the degrees rotation is set wrong. me see if I can do something about the degrees rotation maybe, because it doesn't feel completely terrible. It just feels odd. Here. I don't think there is a... steering wheel? I mean, what does that even mean? Okay, that's just literally a... calibrate? Nope. But I might just have to leave it. But I can just put up my degrees rotation. The problem is then I can't catch a massive slide. I'll put this up to 900. That'll probably fix it. Yeah, that's fixed it. We'll try on this for a bit. The problem is I haven't got access to full with a GT. Well, I haven't got access to full. Yeah, the full. It's very, very ready to lock. I'm barely touching. Is there a throttle meter anywhere? Okay, it's in the bottom left. Let me hide myself for a second. In this bottom left here is a throttle meter, which is kind of weirdly it's I guess it's historic colours, but it's very, very sensitive on the brakes. The car speed feels about right. I mean, look, that was what, 30% brakes maybe? That's about on the limit, even at high speed. I feel like it just feels a bit dead. It just feels like numb. Like, and I'm not just talking about force feedback. I'm talking super generally. Just like there, like big slide, you don't really have to catch it. It just feels numb. Rise rev limiter sideways. Oh yeah, that's a bit odd. Well, in the car, I do think it is. I do think it's like that in the car. See, like I'm barely touching the brake there, and I'm locking up. Okay, that's not good for my sponsors. How do I get through this menu in the bottom right? Oh. There is no way to do that right now. It doesn't feel... what I will say is it doesn't feel completely janky. It doesn't feel like fundamentally broken like some games do. The brakes are odd that they're so sensitive. That's the weirdest bit about the game for sure, the brakes. They're so sensitive. I can probably turn the sensitivity down or something. They're the most sensitive brakes I've ever experienced in any racing game. Fair enough. It just feels numb. It just feels like... yeah, numb is the only word I can come up with. Which would normally mean it's like a controller game, but from what I gather from other creators, it's very much not a controller game. That's what it feels like to me. It feels like it's almost made for controller. So it's quite numb on a wheel. Like you can drive on a wheel, but like it's a bit numb. I haven't actually tried Forza Horizon on a wheel, I don't think, but I imagine it's how Forza Horizon would feel on a wheel. Do you know what I mean? Like it's not quite right. And the front, like when you brake or come off the throttle, visually and grip-wise, the front digs in. So like there, you see that? See how, oh god, come back, come back! Okay, over the limit, it definitely feels pretty wonky. But like the front digs in when you, which it should do, because when you call throttle, the weight's suddenly on the front tyres, so you should get a lot of bite. But it doesn't communicate that really at all to the player. Here, look, on throttle. Now suddenly off throttle. See that? Which is normal. It just doesn't actually feel like the car's diving or the tyres are gripping. If that makes sense. I don't even know. I mean, oh, turn. But equally, it doesn't feel like a... almost like, you know, like a default handling model that you'd get in like a Unity engine or something like that. Do you know what I mean? It doesn't feel like that. They haven't worked on it. It just feels like it's made for a controller when it's not. Which is quite interesting, to be honest. To feel like it's made for a controller. But it's apparently not got a controller. Well, maybe it is now. Maybe I'll try a controller in a minute. Yeah, there's very little feel. You're right. There's very little feel on the edge of grip. That's a good way of putting it. And when you go over the limit, there's not really any feel at all. But force feedback is an important element of the game. But let's be honest, most people who are interested in racing games don't own a force feedback wheel. The majority of you guys in chat right now might own a force feedback wheel, but I'd still even guess that it's probably no more than 50 or 60%. So like, of the people who may buy a racing game, probably 80 or 90% of them don't have a force feedback wheel. So I don't like going on too much about force feedback, although that is an important part of these sort of games. And it's obviously really important if you've got a force feedback wheel, but if you haven't, it's not a massive thing. But I'm not really talking about the force feedback really here. I'm talking about the general, just the car's, I guess, responsiveness. Let's try and put it somewhat other than last place, but the fact that the car behind's caught me has me a bit worried. Could have used a couple more months in development. It's too early for me to say that for now. But it just feels odd so far. But then again, apparently it's made by the guy who made Project Cars. And I think Ian Bell, I think it said. And I was never a huge fan of the Project Cars handling model, but a lot of people really like the Project Cars games. So well, that's about all I can do lap time wise. I think that would probably quite significantly off the pace. Where's the timer? Bottom right. Yeah. 1.4 seconds off the slowest car. 2.4 off the top time. So that's a lot of time. It did suggest I go for authentic career mode, so I don't really know what that is. So look at the setup then. Is there essentials? The 2 litres per lap. Where do I even put this? I don't even know where I actually put the fuel. Like, I don't know what that means. Okay, fuel's there at 50 litres. That's too much, but whatever. Say road car. There's no way to limit the. Oh, yeah, brake pressure. Here we go. Well, I just whack that down loads. I mean, I could probably get away with even 50%. I'll put it on like 60. No, I'll put it on 70. That's probably still way too much, but okay. Pit setup. Right, whatever. All right. All right, let's go to quali then. Wait, let's go to no. Okay, there's the practice results. All right, I'm in last place. I just skip straight to the race. Straight to the race. Oh, they did 2 minute 40s in that session though. I could have beaten that. Right, come on then. Okay, we get a little animation thing. It's a bit odd though, isn't it? That feels quite basic. It feels like, we want to make a nice animation. Alright, let's just do this. Oh, there you go. Right, I don't know how to start these cars. Just try to shift up when the time comes. Or backwards, I think. Okay, the get ready text didn't change when the lights went out. That was weird. Alright, let's see how the AI are then. Graphics are set pretty low, but it's the only way to get any real frame rate. Okay, going all the way to the inside. Look, couldn't find a way to the inside there. I should get hit. Like I did. I'm not applying enough steering lock, maybe. The switch back? Nah, I think I'm not applying enough steering lock. I feel like they've got more grip than me. Anyway, slightly in a straight as well, which is odd. Okay, it feels a bit better now. Reduce the brake pressure. Sliding though. Oh. I mean, that's the feel, the fact that I'm not apparently not doing enough steering lock, because I haven't got confidence to give it the steering lock because the feel's off. Apparently a lot more steering lock. I imagine it'd be like on console. Well, in theory it should be better on console performance wise because they've only got one console to optimise for. But yeah, the fact I've got a 40... I mean, oh, they're so fast through there. The fact I've got a 4090 and it's, I don't know, 64 FPS at 4K is not a good sign. It's a lot of time for these guys, isn't it? Let's try and push on. Okay, that was not a bit slidey through there, but we actually did gain time. Console's limited to 50 AR flying. Yeah, I know a lot of people are disappointed about that. Just apply a load of steering lock. I think that's the key. So that just shows the force feedback feel. I haven't got any force feedback feel. The fact that I wasn't applying enough steering lock and now I'm doing alright as soon as I applied some. Just apply more than feels natural. So that means the force feedback feel is just off. Now suddenly, look, I'm on the back of them. Bumps also feel a little bit dumbed down to me. The car doesn't feel too dynamic over bumps. You kind of just got to let it slide. Oh, did I just hit him? I think I did. Sorry. Nice. Cool. Whoa, what's going on? No feel. Also, that just almost like completely went on me there. Almost one of the things is getting no damage. I'm not doing a very good job of that, am I? They're a bit quicker to be in the straight for some reason. I'm not sure why. Could just be they've got a bit too much fuel on board, maybe. Yeah, you just kind of got to crank on a lot of lock. A lot more lock than feels natural. He just hit me again. I think he's hitting me. I can't look to the left. Let me set a look around button so I can actually see what the hell's going on around me, because it definitely hit me. Camera switch. Look left. Here we go. My wheel's set to. Oh, mouse and keyboard. Here we go. So, oh yeah, they're not binded, look. Okay. Apparently I've got DigiDash binded. Right. That. There you go. Oh, that's really odd, really smooth. Oh, hello. Didn't know he was there. I looked left, he wasn't there. Oh my god. Oh my god. The spin over the limit. I touch it now. Thank you. Over the limit, the spin physics, the game physics are wrong. I can't even restart. I spent so long just not breaking my hand on my steering wheel. Oh. Over the limit, it's like, again, I don't know how much it's force feedback, but over the limit, it's just wrong. Slow for track limits. I was just off track for ages. Got to stay below 60k for 3 seconds for track limits. I was off track. It's odd. Is this a 12 lap race? I don't think I want to do a 12 lap race. Right, let's we actually were more competitive with AI there. I should have allowed restart, shouldn't I? Let's retire then, shall we? Finish weekend. 5 grand. Well, we made a loss on that then. Yeah, the actual graphics are alright. I wouldn't say they're anything special, the graphics, but the graphics are alright. Here we go. There was loads of stuff I didn't see. So standings, garage, manage team. Manage team. What's in here? Yeah, that's all the stuff we already did. Oh, here we go. Career settings. I want... Oh. Not allowed to change them. Is that because we're mid-season? Might be because we're mid-season. Alright, well, let's go into the next race. Try and do better than that. I have to repair my car. No, it's clearly already repaired. No, repair. Okay. Anyway. Wait. Entry fee. Oh, it's $1,000 per race to enter, but I also paid like 10 grand or something for the whole season, didn't I? So we actually did make a profit on that single race. Did I? It must have been my sponsor, because clearly the prize pool was only for the top 3 per round, and you get a championship thingy as well. Right, let's do it. It's not okay, yeah, but it's not visibly damaged. The AI disregard you alongside them. I don't know yet whether they completely ignore the player. What I will say is I'm glad they're not jumping out of the way. So many AIs on so many games just jump out of the way. As soon as you're alongside them or near them, they just back off and freak out, and I hate that. But it would be worse if they completely ignore your existence. Yes. Right, let's go straight into quali. Let's do a bit of practicing quali. No, press next again. Oh well. Okay, well, we're going straight to the race. I didn't mean to press the wrong button. Okay, no practice.
Get ready, mate.
Let's do it. So, ignore the get ready, just look at the lights. I'm not avoiding doing anything. There's no point in me just regurgitating what everyone else says. It's interesting because it's clearly a mature game. Like, it's not a bare bones game by any means. It's not like there's nothing to the game, and there's no, you know, like car setups are missing or something. Do you know what I mean? Like the sort of thing we see. Well, I won't say again. The sort of thing we see from like other early access games and stuff. Early access games. It's not that. This isn't an early development game. They've just made some odd decisions with the physics, I think. Does it ignore I exist? Oh, I hate how slow that is. That's awful. So the look thing is a good example. Like, weird decisions have been made in the development of this game. Very strange decisions. Got to go up to the handling now. I think we can start to move through the field. I think it's a long circuit. Oh my god, it's just too slow. Look at it. Yeah, they do ignore you. That's ridiculous. That's absolutely... Like, I just can't save it. There's just no feel over the limit. It's impossible for me to save a slide. I have to keep the wheels basically in line. I should save that one. Alright, come on. We're not out of this race yet. Need to not finish last place here. But way more steer a lot than you think you should. it's weird because like so many early access games, you can chalk up to like, oh, they should have waited a couple of months. I don't think that's the case for this game. They've just made some odd decisions. I mean, it's not like, you know, they can't have developed this game this much with all the various features, like a whole ass career mode. Do you know what I mean? They can't have done it that much while having a handling that they've only just started developing. Do you know what I mean? The handling is mature. This is decision based. This isn't time based. An extra couple of months, I don't think would make any difference to this game. I think a lot of people assume that games are just released too early these days, and that isn't the case of this, I don't think. It's just... Let's save that somehow. It's just the decisions they've made are like, again, just look at the view. Like, who's decided, which racer has decided that the view should move that slowly? I mean, it makes you feel sick. Look at it. So I think it's fundamentally whoever's the decision maker behind this game is not going to make any decisions. I guess doesn't yield great promise for the future. And it makes some sense if you go, okay, you know, like something like a Forza or a Gran Turismo even, like, you go, well, it's made for consoles, it's made for the masses, and, you know, if you try and go full sweat in a game that's not built to go full sweat in, and then you're getting annoyed about its janky handling or its bad force feedback, well, you're in the wrong game, bro. Do you know what I mean? So that would be forgivable, but I don't get the vibe that that's the issue here. Well, last lap was off the pace. I don't think there's any fast lap here. Apparently, the first two sectors are purple, though. Apparently, that sector's purple again. Right, 3.3. Let's keep an eye on the gap in front. We did lose some time last lap, though. You just kind of got to let the car slide, which is odd. Very strange. You can go much more speed than that and survive. And this is obviously only one car we're driving now, but bad through there apparently, which is not finding enough steering lock. It just feels wrong applying that much lock. You just got to let the car slide. That's the way to be fast, but then if you let it slide too much and you get properly sideways, it's virtually impossible to catch. Oh. Somehow keep it in track limits. Very, very strange game. Very strange game. Like I said, you can almost always put stuff down to early access and, you know, release it too early because they got a bit money hungry. Now it's not the case with this, so it's really weird. Yeah, again, it's only Airdrop that are sponsoring me. I can say what I want, and as long as I'm... Oh, that's too deep. Okay, so what's this going to give me? 3 seconds. Okay, let's try not to lose too much time in the next couple of corners then. It just feels off. I think I don't want to be too brutal, and I don't like getting personal with reviews, but I feel like whoever made the decisions, in particular for the handling of this game, needs to, well, maybe just work on a different project, because like maybe they make great controller games, and I will try this on controller because maybe it's fine on controller, but this isn't a wheel game right now. And as I said, it's not an early access issue, so I can't see more time particularly helping. Turns up, purple first sector. It's the final sector that I'm terrible at. You just have to sort of apply some steering lock and hope it's enough when you're sliding. It's not a controller game either. Yeah, that's what I hear. I need to try it on controller, I think. Okay, more speed through there. Oh god. It just boggles the mind, it really does. And you know, sometimes we think that about like EA's F1 game and stuff like that, about like, you know, why have they done this, why have they done that? But normally that comes down to marketing and trying to sell games to the masses. I think if it's like a one-man developer team, you kind of go like, this one guy thinks this is how the car should feel, but like he's just one guy. But it's not a one-guy developer team, is it? Wild.
Ran it out to the end. Nice job. It's points on the board.
5,700 for that for P16. What about my championship position? I still make money by finishing last place both times? I don't think so. So, can I now change my career? I still can't change my career settings. Why not? Finish. Got $0. Nice. Maybe I can do it now. Hold on. Manage team. Career settings. Okay. Okay. I can only change the race length. Very odd. Well, let's try a different car, shall we? I'm gonna come out of career mode. I do like career mode. I think I really like the money side of it. I think they've made some interesting decisions there. Right, should we try... I don't know. There's a decent selection of cars here. Very decent. I mean, let's try a. Let's try a hypercar, shall we? Okay, how many tracks we got? A decent chunk of tracks. It's not bad. Should we try Bathurst? Put it up to 31 AI. I'll do single class. The menu is a bit basic. Like although it doesn't feel like it's super early, obviously, like it's not been designed very well visually. Like, this is obviously a super basic menu. It's got a lot to it. It's got a bit of depth, but it's very, very basic in terms of like how it looks and how it works. And okay, there's more FFB settings per car. Right, that's interesting. But we put up to 31 AI on track now, so look, I've got a AMD 7950X, I think, something like that. What if I can see this again? What's that? Yes, I've got a 7950X 3D, right? Decent CPU. I've got 64 gig RAM and I've got an RTX 4090, right? I've probably got a top 0.1% PC or something, you know what I mean? So very decent PC. So let's try. I mean, we have only tried one car so far. Auto clutch eventually got us going. 45 FPS in the pit lane. Don't know what the pit lane speed limiter is, but it doesn't seem to be very consistent out of way at it, wherever it is. Oh my god, get on with it. Whoa! .50 FPS on performance settings. Okay, it's wobbly about a lot in the straight. Okay, the brakes feel a bit more natural in this compared to what they did in the Porsche. Oh my god, yeah, it's just got the weird... It's got the same weird front end feel. I just... Everybody has a different idea of their perfect handling model, right? I just not sure who can play this handling model and go, yeah, nice. Don't make no changes. Release as is. Everything in this game is done poorly. But again, like, I like the idea of the career mode. I think it's got decent depth. It doesn't feel like it's been released too early. That's not what's wrong with it. I don't think it's fair to say that everything in this game is done poorly. Jesus. Can I break that late? I mean, you can probably see visually. It just makes no sense. It just makes no sense. Oh. Again, I go back to, I don't care if a game's realistic or not. I care if it feels nice and natural to drive. I don't think I've ever felt a less natural game than this. But it also doesn't feel broken. It doesn't feel fundamentally like it's not working, like it's bugged or like it's... It just feels like... someone who doesn't know what they're doing with handling has had a go at making a game. It feels like it's not a driving game. Like it's... If this was a mod And maybe that... I need to figure out if it is based on the farming sim engine. Because if this was a mod for, like... I want to say GTA, but honestly not even GTA. If this was a mod for F1 Manager, I wouldn't be surprised. It's not, obviously. But that's how off the handling feels. Not broken in that it's just goes, oh, you just need to fix that one thing, or the physics is running at too low a refresh rate, or the force feedback isn't you know, like broken, like bugged. It's not that. It's fundamentally just wrong. And if it is genuinely based on the farming simulator engine, then maybe that's why. But it always amazes me when games like this, oh god, get to release. Because something like AC Evo, right, they got to release.
You've got 5 minutes left.
That was mainly like a money thing. Right, they needed some money, like, and that's very common these days. Games are released too early, they're too buggy, because they want to make some money, so they release them too early. But that's not the case here. It always boggles my mind that how more than one person can play this and release it in this state and go like, yeah, feels good, let's release it. I mean, unless the only thing I can think of that would make some sense is that they decided quite late to make quite a big handling change. So they developed this game quite, you know, deeply, with quite a lot of features, all career mode and loads of tracks and cars, and clearly it's not a super early access game. But then they went, actually, we have to change, you know, the game engine, or, you know, the handling designer left and sued them for his work. Do you know what I mean? Something like really wild. And at last minute, they've had to completely change the fundamentals of the handling. And that's the result. That's the only thing I could think of that would make this handling make sense. That's the only thing I could think of. Because honestly, if this was bare bones game, this was a bare bones game where nothing was right. As in, not many cars, not many tracks, like very, very, you know, no career mode, like time trial only, basically an AC Evo type state, right? You'd go, okay, they've just, I don't know why they've released it in this state, it's not ready yet, like give it some time. But it's not, as far as I'm aware, it's literally not early access, is it? It's certainly 60 quid. £52.99 on Steam. But it's not early access. It's not an early access game. This is the, in theory, final released version. Really weird. Let me see what game engine it's based on. The game uses Straight Force Studios' Hadron proprietary physics engine, which runs alongside Giant's Engine 10. Giants is the people who make Farming Sim, and they're the publisher of this game. The engine used on the Farming Simulator series. So is it just They wanted to make this could be it. They wanted to make their own engine that's proprietary and that in theory is a good thing, but they didn't have the resources all the time, so they then used, sounds like, some of the farming simulator engine, and those two things combining is just making it a bit broken. Could that be a reason?
Yeah, good start. Remember to keep the nose clean. It's turn 1.
I should actually get a good start for the first time in this game. Oh. Let me start now. I'm not in career mode. I can. I've got the auto clutch. Doesn't really work. Okay, let's use a bit of clutch and a bit of rev. You didn't start the yes. You would have started the engine from the outset. You're right. Oh, for God's sake! The car was rolling about. I was a bit distracted. But if you decided you were going to use X, Y, and Z engine from the outset, and then later on you realise that actually you haven't got the resources to make that happen, what do? Oh my God. It's because it rolls. I haven't really got the ability to use clutch and... Let me just try just revving it. Rev it neutral? No, not allowed. Oh, I had the clutch in! What's wrong with this car? I don't know how to start it. I'm full throttle. Do I need to actually start the engine on the grid or something? Is that what's going on? Oh, there you go. That'll have to do. I don't know what I'm missing with this car. Oh. Whoa. What's going on? What's going on? Why is everyone stop? Because it's 31 cars. Now, what I will say is, prototype type cars... Sorry, that was my fault. Prototype type cars, like, any light... Yeah, they do just ignore you, don't they? Any, like, really light, downforcey car rarely feels good in games unless there's damage on. Unless they're specifically designed for that game. I don't know how the hell to score for this menu still. So, like, this is a bit of an extreme test with this car. I mean, you can probably visually see that it's just off, right? Yeah, we'll try GT3 because most people love GT3, so they probably do electrical heavy GT3. I will try that in a minute. Yeah, turning like it's not like F1 levels of unrealistic turning. I don't know. It's a really baffling game. It's a really baffling game. I keep saying it, but most games are because they're released too early. Like, it makes, although it's annoying that a game was released in early access, it's not really ready even for early access. They take your money and it's not great, right? Like, it's annoying, sure, but like, at least it makes sense. This just doesn't make sense. I'm really confused by it. Try a bit of Spa, shall we? I want to just left scratching my head. I've such an odd game. God, I didn't pre-order this. It needs a lot of work, but this is why I'm confused, because it's not early access. This is supposedly the final version. Not final, they'll update it obviously, but like, this is supposedly the released version. And again, it's so like off that I just think it must be fundamental. I don't know. Like, I don't particularly see why you would choose to make the cars feel this way. You see what I'm saying? So like, unless I'm wrong, unless they have decided, someone at, it's one of, you know, the Hammond developers genuinely think this feels really nice and amazing and really realistic. It's not impossible, but I don't think it's subjective. I don't think that is the case. It's in hands on the wheel. I actually quite like it's in hands on the wheel, but can't see it right now. Like, I mean, if they're going to fix this and make it work, make it appeal to at least a reasonably significant audience. Send on. Nah, do I send it? They do just ignore you. The AI seem quite fast, but it doesn't seem to me like they've encoded to acknowledge your existence at all. Let's see. Yep, he's hitting me. I was literally ahead of him. I think the AI potentially genuinely just ignore your existence at all times. I honestly just don't know. Whoa. I'm going to start the race. I just don't know. This is a really, really baffling game. Yeah, we need to try control in a second. What I will say is that felt a bit better, this car, compared to what others have felt like. Jesus. Right, they're going to be ridiculous in the brakes here, because there's 31 of them. Oh, not too bad, actually. Yeah, they are. Yeah, they are. What are they doing? Okay, maybe we just swoop right around the outside of them. Yeah, we'll try the Mazdas. It's interesting because they're clearly able to race each other with I mean, I can't even get on the outside. They're clearly able to race each other without completely just murdering each other at all times, but the player they just seem to ignore. damage seems pretty good, actually, for whatever reason. Oh my god. What are they doing? I don't know if this is maybe... It's not all GT3 cars, maybe. What is going on? The AI definitely feel a bit beta. I hope to finally have a sim on PS5. I like... Gran Turismo isn't a sim, but Gran Turismo is a decent driving game. So what am I supposed to do here? I think though it's probably helped by the fact this car's got so many assists. Is that what it is? Ooh, now that's an interesting theory. What if we whack on loads of assists? I don't even know what that is. That was maybe a bit rude. I'll lose momentum. They seem to follow me a little bit. Is it just me? Jesus. Whoa. Oh my god. Rensport flashbacks, but Rensport, the biggest problem with Rensport was that it was monetized badly. I mean, it's... You think F1 AI is bad? It's literally impossible to get past this AI without me. Actually, you left me some room that time, though. See that? Oh, dear. I'm just confused. Why are you moving so much in the braking zone? Jesus! I mean, it's basically the F1 movie. You got to go to war with this AI. When I tried Rensport after they updated their handling, I thought it felt right. I never tried it before that, so I couldn't judge what it was like before that. But it wouldn't be the handling model I would personally choose, but Rensport felt all right. Like, and that's the thing, is a lot of time the handling is like subjective, right? Oh god, that's not flat in the GT car, Alex. A lot of time handling's subjective, so you go, yeah, but you know, for me, like, I don't like R Factor 2, right? I don't think it's a very good handling model at all. A lot of people swear by it. A lot of people swear by it and absolutely love R Factor 2. So like, handling is subjective, based on your personal driving style, your personal preferences, your equipment you've got. He's not going to defend, but he's going to turn in on me. What? I don't know. Yeah.
Ran it out to the end. Nice job. It's points on the board.
Is it very Project Cars 2 though? Is it? I honestly, I barely played Project Cars 2 because it wasn't for me. But a lot of people liked it. This, I mean, it's subjective. Right, I need to try 2 more things. I need to try the MX-5, I need to try controller, I need to try online. That's 3 things, Alex. So, let's try the MX-5. Apparently that's a bit better. What order are we in? Mazda? Brand order, aren't we? Yeah. There we go. MX-5. Go for like Lime Rock or something small. Lime Rock Park, here we go. Without the hateful chicanes, ideally. MX-5 drives like it has downforce. Now that's interesting. Yeah, a lot of lock is definitely better. No doubt. Fix the race, guys.
So we're starting. Need a good start. Remember to keep the nose clean. It's turn 1.
Middle pot goes. Probably inside. Probably inside, apparently. Boxed in here. So that's what's also important to try more cars. Like, because maybe they've developed the handling primarily with this car in mind, for example, which is obviously weird. Bear in mind the amount of cars that are in this game. Wasn't hitting that. Just not missed him. Still telling on me, but I don't know much about it. That's defensive. That's fair enough. So they definitely are aware. They're not genuinely, literally. They don't know you exist. They clearly know you exist. Oh, what did I say? Oh, you're racing Mazdas, punt to pass. Project Gotham Racing. I used to like that game.
Heads up, you're not racing the back marker in front. Just get past quickly.
Oh man, just a lot of it's force feedback, but the sliding catching does not feel remotely natural. You just have to crank on way more lock than feels natural. These definitely feel better, but we're going that much slower. Like, think about your road car and how that handles. There's not much to it. It is very numb and null. So now imagine trying to make a virtual car handle vaguely like your road car. Probably, in theory, quite easy. In reality, I've got no idea. Go for the ass. Whoa, why is brake on exit? Oh, I got wheel damage something. But just the handling. So yeah, it is just easier to make a slower car feel good. But it just doesn't make any sense to me why they would build this game for just this car. I still wouldn't say it feels good. It still feels off. But it's drivable. I have tried the LMP cars, yeah, they don't feel good at all. And like the more lock you crank on, the more it turns to some extent. And the AI feel, oh, I've done it again, get back on the track. The AI feel like too solid. The AI feel like weirdly, you know, like what sort of game? There's certain games out there where the AI like feel like you can't move them. You know what I mean? I can't think of any examples right now. Where like the AI just feel like immovable objects. FFP feels like just cornering spring. It's not quite that bad. But this force work isn't great, but that's the least of this game's worries. Oh no. No, 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 no. There's literally no way to race this AI, because they're dumb. Oh, get out of the way. See, he did slide a bit there when I hit him. Like, they just seem like they don't go full throttle on exit. It's really weird. Want to use momentum. It definitely feels like their cars are more solid than mine. No doubt. Oh god, I wasn't looking. But yeah, so like, to make your road car feel alright in a game wouldn't be that hard. So I think that's potentially why this feels like, I mean, it's still not right. I mean, the force feedback seems to disappear on when you have a massive slide. Oh my god. The curves, for the most part, you can attack them pretty hard, but that one really didn't enjoy me. Can you not customize the amount of laps as well? Is it set to 12 on every race, and you can multiply that by X number, but you can't actually customize the exact number of laps? I feel like that might be the case. Right now, the force field does feel like it's mainly just, yeah, mainly just almost centering spring or like rumble. Yeah, that curb felt somewhat real.
You've got a track limit violation.
Oh my god, what? That makes no sense. I guess that's a good conclusion. It just makes no sense. Gibbsy, thank you for the tier 1 subscription. He's not enjoying the handling on this apparently. We had Staggy Bad as well. Oh, that was a highlight message. SJ for that with the sub, and Dave Boy for that with the sub. Thank you guys. So let's go online, I guess. Kind of reluctant to try controller because apparently it's not very good. Let's go into ranked, shall we? This one we're really going to get shown up. Ranked. Okay. License test. 8-lap race at Lamont Park. Oh, okay. Cross the finish line within 8:35. Once you pass the test, you'll be granted access to the online rank system. That's odd. Maybe because they're almost gatekeeping online. I mean, if it's really easy, then fine, I guess, but it's because you're maybe not as fast as other people doesn't mean you shouldn't be able to play ranked. I've got traction control permanently on now. Right, we can try a bit cleaner with these guys. Maybe try and keep our nose clean so that we can actually have no damage. It's quite a long race. Well, it's not that long, but it's time-based, so... Still get hit, but... Oh, that's a brake on exit. Oh my god, oh, it's the chicane. My bad. These aren't real people, no. Well, I assume they weren't. Nah, they're driving too similarly to be real people.
Fastest on track, mate.
Get the exit of this guy, they're terrible at the exit of the next corner. That's horrific and deep though. Might wait a bit. Just back up a little bit, so we get a run on him. On the straight. But not a bit too much, clearly. Can still brake a little bit. Oh, for God's sake. Get the run I wanted. Thought they were going to be a bit slower for the final call than they are.
Fastest on track, mate. You're closing in on the leader. Keep the pressure on and make
It's definitely a bit better with ABS and traction control. So maybe the developers just use ABS and traction control the entire time. Hey. We obtained. So, how long are these laps? 1 minute. Okay, so we should be able to do this relatively easily, I think. Part of NASCAR. Actually, NASCAR's a really good example of like a game that doesn't have to be ultra realistic. Like, not every game has to be a sim. Not every game has to be super ultra realistic to be fun. Now, I think this could have gone the way of just being like a game that's just like not that real, not that, you know, a little bit wild, but like actually fundamentally fun to drive. A little bit of pop in there for the grandstand as well. I am on performance settings though, to be fair. It's what I have to run to make this game playable. In fact, what FPS are we on now with only 4 people on track? Can't really see it's grey on grey. I think it says 86. I think it still stutters a little bit though. Oh my god. Yeah, I don't know what this is trying to be. Because again, that's what's baffling to me about this game, is that I can't figure it out. Normally you go, this game is released too early. This game has been made for, you know, super casuals. This game has been made, or, you know, tried to appeal to both casuals and sims, or, do you know what I mean? Or they've tried to go realistic and they've just missed the mark. Because they, you know, they were just, whatever, game engine, computing power, you know, developer ability, they just weren't able to make a realistic game, right? Because like, if I was going to make a racing game, and I tried to make it a sim, it would suck. Right? I have obviously not got the ability to know what the hell I'm doing to make a racing game feel nice. But I'm pretty sure if I tried to do that, you'd be able to feel that. You'd be like, oh yeah, I could see that he tried to make a sim and just absolutely sucked at it. Pure skill issue. I just don't know what's... I don't know what's wrong with this game, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Yeah, I do like GT7. I should probably play it more, to be fair. Almost, I don't use my PlayStation for anything else, so I've got to get PS Plus just for GT7. Delta's another good example, like, of how this game isn't... It's not that it's just been released too soon, because it's got a Delta. Like, it's fairly feature-rich. It's got a penalty system. I don't necessarily think the penalty system is very good. I think it just punishes you if you go off track, regardless of whether you gain a load of time or literally spin out. You gain nothing. Oh no.
Officials found a track limit violation.
Got some pretty bad damage now. Damage, that's another thing. Damage feels pretty good. Oh, come on. What? Maintain? Get on. See what I mean? I literally spun out there. I got a penalty for it. Okay, no, actually, that's not true. I think I'll be joining the trap before the penalty. Does that mean I'm going to miss my target? Just 11 seconds of that. Oh, the car's broken. What's my total time? 8:15 or something. Is there a total race time somewhere? I think there is. But, like, there is damage, but, like, it doesn't... Like, it's just a bit wobbly now, but it's still perfectly drivable. It's going to be almost flat, and still is, despite that quite big crash. Yeah, when you're on the grass, handling feels even worse. Handling's bad on track. Can't see total race time anyway. I don't think I'm going to make this, whatever this... Which is this what I mean, is they're basically gatekeeping ranked. You have to be good at the game to do rank, which I don't personally agree with. I mean, I literally host VSE ranked, right? Like, for F1, I don't... We don't only do one split. Like, why would we? Just because you happen to not be top split pace, why don't you get to play the game and have some fun? Look, I'm literally doing a PB lap despite the damage. And like the steering's literally 1 kilo straight. It is damaged. You just have to apply way more steering lock than you should. Yeah. PB lap.
That's a tough drive. Next time I come back.
Okay, I did get it. Well, I did an 8:25-ish. What did it need 8:15? Use that. It did say you got to do 8:15, and apparently that wasn't the case. Very odd. Right. You must participate in at least 2 events in every round on the schedule in order to qualify. Qualify for what? For the championship. We got here. Well, let's play the MX-5, shall we? Because they're the only ones that feel somewhat, I'm going to say decent. That's launch. Register. Oh, it's in 7. They're all in 17 minutes. Why have they got 3 races at the same time, but all of them are in 17 minutes? Okay, back out that then. What's social? It starts in 2 minutes. I have to buy the vehicle. The select vehicle. underneath me here, look. Select vehicle. Oh, here we go. It's there now. MX5 spec. Wasn't loading before. That one. Cool. Confirm. Am I in? Status registration. Registered players 13. Session begins in. But am I registered? I think I am by just being sat in this menu. But if I press back, it literally quits out and probably deregisters me. Or am I still registered to that other? No, because it literally says register. Hold on. That again. Social. Register. Oh, I'm now registered, I think. We've got to wait a minute and a half. Time is no longer moving. It's bugged. Let's try again. Social. Okay, it's moving now. Select vehicle. Whatever. Confirm. Okay. We'll wait 1 minute. I think we'll be in then. Oh, target was 825. No, 818 was the winner, I think. Well, I must have only just done the target. Was 835 someone else said? Whatever. Anyway, only just did the thing apparently. Couldn't get into a race last night. Failed to connect every time. Well, we'll see. Okay, 24 or 23 registered now. A reasonable amount. Like, you know, sometimes you go, games have concentrated on the graphics, so they're like, oh, it looks amazing, but it plays a bit janky because they've concentrated all their resources on the graphics. Like, there's always reasons. It always makes sense to me as a person with a developer mind. Oh, it splits as well. Cool. Why stuff happens. Games have always made sense to me, one way or the other. No game, you know, no game's perfect, and some games are really quite horrible. But you go, okay, that's because they released too early. That's because they concentrate too much on graphics. It's because they, you know, aimed it at this certain type of person. This just makes no sense to me. A very, very strange game. It must be either game engine related, that they just fundamentally couldn't get around. It says launching. Because I refuse to believe that any developer would think that how this game feels right now is final, and it's like, yeah, that's the one. I don't think that's the case. So, what else is it? Game engine, or some sort of weird last-minute change that meant that they just weren't able to get it ready in time. Because the rest of the game is clearly ready. It's not because it's been released too late. I'm not going to look at that clip right now. I'll look at it later. I don't know if this is working. It just says launching. Oh. Probably not good, is it? You just have both menus on top of each other. Okay, well that didn't work. Should try ranked. No kind of error message though. Oh, it's still 12 minutes. I'm not waiting 12 minutes. How do I unregister from... I don't... Show registered. That's what I'm registered to. How do I not? How do I not? I don't know. Down the bottom here, there's no buttons for it. Register back, leaderboard, stats, show all. But I'm literally on show registered. I'm registered for it. How do I not be? Let's go into register. There's no way to unregister. Is there? Well, I don't think we can go online. So let's try a controller. Let's try a controller. Because, again, sometimes a controller game, like, for example, right? Imagine playing GTA on a wheel, right? It's just not how it's designed to be played. It's going to feel off. So if it's been designed for controller, and it may well have been, because they have released a day one patch now, then things would make more sense. I get the feeling, based on other creators' feedback, that it hasn't been designed for controller, but let me go and get mine and we'll have a look. Before we get to that, I should thank Daredrop for sponsoring this stream. Thank you, Daredrop. Exclamation mark Daredrop in chat. We'll give you a link to their. I assume they have a store. I probably should know this, to be honest. I don't really know. I assume. I'm gonna click my own leak. Think. How you liking the game? It's just off, isn't it, Fabio? It's like it's odd. It's really, really weird. What do you think of it, Fabio? Why is my chat not updating? Hello. See that the link's there. There we go. It's just odd. Just some weird decisions have been made. Oh, that just links to the Steam store, does it? Okay. Or a link to Daredrop. Because, again, I do really like Daredrop. I think Daredrop's very decent. Where is it? Here it is. So we've done the stream the game with a steering wheel. Make 10 starts. I don't think we made 10. Pair across is 0. That's not possible with this AI, I don't think. Same with 10 clean overtakes. Complete and obtain your online ranked license test. Oh, we did that. 300k in hypercars, no thank you. Win your first race, didn't do that either. There's 3 consistent lap times in a row within a second of each other. Fine, consistent. Oh yes, 1 second. Do ranked online, can't do that. Win 7 championships? Jesus. Right. So, there we go. Let's turn the wheel off. Let's give this a go. So, single player, race weekend. Do you know what? I'm going to start with the exact same car and track I just did a minute ago. See how this feels. Try the GTPs, it felt undrivable. Yeah, did you try the MX-5s? The MX-5s definitely feel the best, but they still feel off. I'm trying to control that. We'll see if it's any better. Looking forward to this game, but I'll just have to leave it for now. So out of interest then, Praying Wolf, what was it you were looking forward to? What was it about the hype that you thought, yeah, this is the one for me?
We're at the back, mate. Didn't set it.
Like, they've even got, like, you know, driver radio, like the engineer radio and stuff. Like, they genuinely have developed this game. Right, where's gears? Oh, that's... Should we try it in full noob mode? Where's gears? There's gears. That's right. Oh, that's wrong. Whoa. Whoa. It keeps turning after you stop turning. We'll say this feels a lot better. Oh, it's just weird how... Whoa. So basically, when you stop turning... Ah! When you stop turning... Oh, wrong button again. It keeps turning. There, I stopped turning. Wait, I'll let me describe it. Hold on. Oh, not that button. Well, there. That turned for me. Yeah, I think it's been made for pad. The only weirdness on controller is that it keeps turning for you a while after you stop turning, which is It's, oh my god, Alex, that's not the button. Hold on, I'm trying to illustrate it. Right, this corner I might be able to do it, hold on. So, turning. I've stopped turning. See, there was almost like a 1 second delay there. But I don't think that's an actual bug where the pad is delayed. I think that's a handling thing where the weight of the car is still on the outside wheel or something like that, and it's causing it to keep turning. I don't think that's a bug. I think it's a handling quirk. This feels so much better though. I think it's made for the controller. I think they've made it on controller. I wouldn't say it feels nice necessarily, but it doesn't feel broken anymore. Up with AI just turning on you. Whoa, yeah, you see, it's weirdly. I wonder if that's what it is. I wonder if it's all to do with weight. I wonder if it's all to do with weight transfer. Oh, why are you breaking through here? There, buddy. I wonder if that's entirely what it is. The weight transfer goes. Oh, stop braking the corner, you noobs! The weight transfer maybe goes to the outside wheels and makes it feel odd. Still on that button, Alex. I mean, it still doesn't feel nice on controller. It still feels like quite numb and odd. But it's drivable now. I want to see what the steering wheel's doing. Oh my god.
Track limit violation confirmed by officials.
Second, I switched to cockpit cam. I don't think it was linked to cockpit cam. The AI also never spin out. Have you ever seen the AI spin out? Whoa. Yeah, the steering's a bit lazy. Look how slowly he's turning that wheel. Well, I can't really catch slides because it's just too slow on the steering turning. I think though they've built this on controller. Cars will connect to the road, the lack of shadows makes it worse. Well, that's because I've had to run it on low settings, to be fair, playing 4K. But yeah, it doesn't feel connected to the road. Oh my god. He's not even applied as much lock as I did. That's the amount of lock you should be applying, but I was applying more than that. If I applied this much, I didn't seem to be able to turn. Alright, let's try a hypercar. Now, I think it's been built on controller. Based on that. Okay, let's maybe just go to a GT3 first. Go to the Vantage, same car I did before. We'll go to the same track, Spa. That's steering settings. Yeah, but the default should be able to allow you to catch a slide, shouldn't they, really? But yeah, you probably can steer speeding up. Steer the speeding up in settings. What? Speed the steering up in settings? We'll try that though, actually, because that is a... Ooh, it's done.
Gonna be a messy.
My experience, you want this high as possible, just so you can actually catch slides. Yeah, how that goes. Oh, Alex, it's still on the button. Or just remap it there, shouldn't I? It's just like, look at it, it's lazy. I can't keep it in a straight line. Not flat, I knew that.
Track limit violation. Officials noted it.
I like find a camera that's like this. Sorry. Combat. I didn't steer that hard right. Whoa, whoa. It's been built on controller. I mean, it still feels odd. Because of but the only thing that feels odd on pad, I'm not saying it would be perfect without this, but the only thing really that feels odd on pad is the so like wait, hold on. Right, I'll let go. Wait, oh, can't let go of steering yet. Okay, I'll let go of steering now. There's a little delay, Oh my god, Alex, that's still not the button. There, I wasn't steering there. See, I'm not obviously not trying to fishtail around. Right, turning, no longer turning. See, there was like a whole second there that it kept turning. Honestly, I think if you fix that, I don't know why that happens, but if you fix that, I think it's all right on controller. Oh my god, please move later. Get in the bin. See, like the AI, you can't spin them out. The AI have definitely got a level of like invulnerability. Oh, there is someone there. Literally was looking for him, we couldn't see him. It's made for controller. So I think if you buy this game and you only want to play on controller, I still think there's nice handling games out there. But look, I'm able to drive. I think the AI could do some work. But look, the car choice is good, the track choice is good, the career mode seems alright. Stop that weird delay. And it's not a literal lag, it's a car weight thing. There, let go. It's still turning. I was like over a second that time before it actually straightened out for me. This is fine. This is honestly fine. I mean, it's a little bit odd still, don't get me wrong. But it's not like almost like broken like the other, like on a wheel it feels. You do not want to go and gravel in this game, so. Oh, that was mean. Let's see a replay of that. I didn't think he was close enough for me to hit me there. Oh my god, all the way back to the beginning. What? Fast forward. To get like a full replay viewer, like it's not. This isn't a unfinished game. This isn't early access, and that's why. Let me get in this straight, and then I'll play it at normal speed. Quite a nice angle choice from what I can see. Graphics are a bit off because I've got them on performance settings. Like, look at the damage as well. Like, if they just neglected the handling, is that what it is? Yeah, can I do it from here? I don't think I can. I want to turn up the graphic settings really high so you guys can see what it should look like. Yeah, it was kind of me just swiping back across, wasn't it? I didn't have much control, honestly, at that point. How do I change camera angle? Must be a way. People. X. All cameras. Bonnet. Here we go. Chase. Chase. Oh, I mean, he did kind of hit the back of me. Oh. What? I like that you can do slow-mo as well. This is pretty nice. You actually can't go on board with cockpit cam. I like that you can do slow-mo. This is pretty nice. Yeah, I mean, that probably actually was his fault, looking at that. Yeah, that was him. He did just drive into the back of me, to be fair. All right, let's try... Wait, I want to turn the graphics setting up first. Hold on. Hopefully it applies to the replays. Let's whack... Oh, okay. Then I want the bottom. Asset showcase, but they're not even that nice. Like, it's not like not like graphics are insane. Right, we'll go quality. Wait, is that no? There's ultra. We'll go ultra. All on board, all trackside, all cameras. So I got all cameras, and that should cycle sometimes to on board, right? No, we've got actual shadows now. I think this game is not a bad looking game. I wouldn't say it's like... I wouldn't say graphics are one of its massive strengths, either. But I don't think it's a bad looking game. This is 4K Ultra on PC. The damage is certainly nice. The damage is probably nicer than I've seen on most. I mean, look at all that. The visual damage is really nice. It's better than you see on most other driving games. Frame rate is 30 FPS for me right now. I quite like that it cycles through the camera. Like, honestly, in general, they've put enough effort into this game to warrant the release. The handling being off and the design not being quite there, of things like the menus and stuff like that. They need to put a bit more effort into that, but they've put enough effort into the damage system. They've put enough effort into certainly the pace of the AI. Their race graph needs to be better. They put enough effort into career mode. They put enough effort into the replay camera. This is the replay system. This is nice. I think it needs to be a bit better optimized. AI need to actually be able to race people a bit better. They need to redesign it a little bit, and they need to very much overhaul the handling. But the problem is, I don't know how are racing games doing that in 2025. It's a driving game. This is a driving game. No matter what else you give it, it's a driving game. If the driving is bad, it's a bad game. It is as simple as that. There is no mitigating circumstances. There is no yeah buts to that. If a driving game feels bad to drive, it's a bad game. It could be the greatest game in the world in every other way, but if it feels horrible to drive the cars in a driving game, it's not going to be very nice. So but on controller, it's all right. I'm going to try the hypercars now, and I might change my mind on that one. But on controller, it's all right. On wheel, it's... Oh, that's the wrong button. On wheel, it's not. On controller, it's all right. Does feel like a game that has potential to be pretty fun, but it just depends if they get there. Again, it's not early access. The issue isn't early access. And that's my worry, is that they've put all this time and effort into certain elements of the game to make them good. Those elements I mentioned. But at the end of the day, whatever is making the handling feel like it feels, which again, I do think is pretty fundamental, is... I don't know if it's fixable. Is it the game engine? Right, let's try... Oh, hello. Let's try some LMDH cars. Let's try the Valkyrie. Brianza. Back up at Silverstone. I mean, these should be good at Silverstone. Yeah, I saved. A year or two before it's a fully functional game, but again, like, where are you getting that from? AC Evo, you could say that because it looks like it's on the right track. It's just way too early. I don't think that's the case for this game. I don't know if it can be saved. Because even the F1 games, right? Like, their handling has never been on point. It's you know, it varies from year to year, good to you know, to decent to not great. But you can always see some potential in that. You always see, okay, but they just need to do this, and this.
Not ideal.
I just don't know if I see the potential in this handling model.
Get ready, mate.
Oh, wrong button again. What are they doing? Why are they stopped? Unless we start. Need to move that button, really.
Good luck, mate. You can do it.
Feel sorry for the devs. They probably tried the hardest. I don't know. Whoa. If the devs... Oh my god, Alex, it's not that button still. If the devs think that this is ready for release, what are they doing? Even this feels drivable now. Even this. I mean, it's janky. Get a bit, mate. It's janky, but it's drivable. What? I didn't turn left there. I didn't turn left. It just turned left for me. So it's definitely built on controller and built to be played on controller, right? It's not a wheel game. There's no doubt about that. I think it's all right on controller. I'm still hesitating to say it's got potential, but I think it's all right on controller. And I think if they can somehow make it passable, handling-wise, on a controller, I think it's got. I think then it could be worth it. But again, this isn't the. It's not in this state by accident, and that's why I was hesitating earlier when someone said I feel sorry for the devs, because it's not in this state by accident. Either this is a choice, and a very wrong choice at that, and I've got no faith in them making a different choice in the future, or it's game engine related and might be fundamental and you know, unfixable. Because I still don't really see why you would build this handling model, whether you're on a controller or a wheel, and go, yep, that's finished. That's a good game now. Release that. Make people pay £50 for that game. I genuinely don't. It doesn't. That doesn't make sense to me. Handling wise, that is. Handling wise. So this is drivable. It's a bit janky, but this is also a very, very aggressive car. I honestly think this has got potential to feel a little bit better than like Gran Turismo and Forza Motorsport does on a wheel. On a controller. Potential. I don't think it's very likely they're going to achieve it ever. But I think I can on controller I can see the vision for the game. I can see the intention. I can see the intention. Make a sim game that's good on controller. That's got good pedal system, good damage, good career mode, loads of cars, loads of tracks. I can see the potential. Not the potential. I can see the idea. I can see the concept. It's not hitting that at all. I don't know if it will ever hit that potential. But most simmy games concentrate on wheel, right? Not many simmy games try and make it good on controller. So we'll see. We will see. That's enough, though, of Project Motor Racing for one day. Thank you to Daredrop for sponsoring this stream. I think probably better after having a dare of drive it on controller rather than drive it on wheel. But yeah, honestly, I've got to say, that isn't as bad as I thought it was going to be, based on what everyone else is saying and what the content creators are saying. On wheel, it's fundamentally wrong. It's just completely off, and I don't think it'll ever feel good on wheel. On controller, it's fairly close to being a half decent sim on a controller. Now, obviously, those combination of words are an interesting combination of words, but it needs still a chunk of work. And again, I've got no faith realistically that they're going to be able to complete that work, because if they've got it to this late, and this is a late phase of release, there's enough in the game to show you this is not a early project. This is a late project. This is years and years in the pipeline, right? This isn't a brand new thing. It's not, oh, don't worry, they just give them another year and it'll be fine. No. They've got to this point either by choice, in which case I've got no faith in them being able to make it good, or by some other limitations of game engine or whatever it may be. So I don't know if this game will ever be good enough to warrant spending £50, £60 on for a controller. But it's not as far off as I thought it was based on what everyone else is saying. Let's put it that way. I think it'd be interesting. I guess if it is based on decisions they've made, I think it'd be interesting where they go based on the feedback, because most people have said they hate the handling, right? And I can't recommend this handling to you right now. So whether they take that and then change their minds, maybe. But I think if the issue is the team behind the game, I think they need a new team, as in the handling developers. I think they need new handling developers. If the handling developers genuinely are happy with this handling model, I don't think this game will ever feel good with those handling developers. if it's game engine related, it may be unfixable as well. So, like I said, I'm honestly not sure if this will ever be a decent game. I've got no idea. Anyway, I need to head off, guys. I'm very hungry. But yeah, once again, thank you for Daredrop for sponsoring this stream. Appreciate them for that. Do use the if you do want to buy this game on Steam, !Daredrop in chat right now. But yeah, that's it from me, guys. I'll be live again. I'm not live tomorrow, actually. I'll next be live Friday, 1 p.m. UK time for some VSC rant. I'm very busy at the moment, so I've got to do some stream stuff other than streaming. But I hope you enjoyed my first look here at Project Motor Racing. If you're watching on YouTube, guys, I'll catch you on Friday, 1 p.m. And other than that, enjoy your, well, I guess the rest of your Wednesday evening. Enjoy your Thursday. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye-bye.